Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Europa Universalis 4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Great Britain and we urgently need to recover our finances. Yep, don't really mind. Right, so to start with, we should be building spy networks in Portugal and Castile. Already have one in Portugal. Ships are being repaired, that's good. Right, let us start making some trade ships. That's light ships, which at the moment are frigates. Our inflation is going to go up every time we have to renew a loan. It's also going down, but it won't be going down fast enough. So that's a concern. The sheer number of loans, of course, is the big concern. 45, we need to get this down as quickly as we can. With that in mind, we should get a +1 advisor for military, seeing as we're no longer at war. Should reduce costs a bit. I think the +2 advisor is cheaper than usual, so we'll leave her be. Gained a military tech. I guess en blanche, because we're partially French. And okay, Swedish, I think that's sort of standard. I guess I'll go for standard. Right. Now we might be able to help with those colonies just by bringing the army over from Australia. Probably better stop somewhere on the way. Okay, colony about to be built there. We do need to build more colonies. Still got a spare colonist left. Tariffs on tobacco, I'm going to leave it be, don't want to risk it right now. So another option we do have is we could try to take land from Friesland, so it might be worth spying on them to form a colonial nation in the south. Let's really get California built up. I hope that wasn't anything important, I just clicked OK on it without thinking. Right, where... Apparently you've stopped. Prestige versus money, we need the money, we really need the money. Sure why they can't move. Let's go pick them up. Feels like, you know, they should be in. Are they not in exile? That's weird. So what? They're just permanently stuck. Good thing they're at the coast then. Right. Okay. So can we repay a loan? We can. Great. 44. So every time we pay one, our money should go up a bit. We could also, well, our income. We could also manually reduce inflation with admin power, which will also help, and we'll get a permanent boost if we field some more trade ships. But yeah, really the big thing is going to be reducing loans. Oh yeah, with the courier controller. That's brilliant. Lost our spy's been caught in Portugal, so let us fabricate a claim. There, couple of claims there. We only need one more claim to get the colonial nation. And we want to spread them out, of course, ideally. Hopefully no more of this taking huge areas, because I'm very worried that they're going to end up with rebellions, which we're not going to be able to help with. Attempt to improve the situation. Not worth the loss of stability. Right, that's Commonwealth, that's fine. We've got all the important ones going, haven't we? Still, it might help our money to do these as well, so let's keep coring them, even though that stops us from reducing inflation. We're positive anyway, let's just keep it up. No need to panic. Okay, who is this? That is Norway. We really need to stop spying on them. I think we've got enough claims now. In fact, that is the final claim we can get, and it's highly doubtful that we'll actually be attacking them. The people we might be attacking are Friesland. Oh, corruption, right. That's probably more to do with our needing to finish coring provinces, really. So I might leave it there. Once the provinces are cored, we should find that, yeah, yearly corruption, we should find that it starts going down again. So I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's that settlement thing, isn't it? Fair enough. Actually looks like they're going to sort this out, which is good. Okay, can't do much about that. Let us board this ship. Head to California. So hopefully they'll be recovered by the time we need them. That's fine. We'll send our army up to help Austria with this capital. Hopefully get even more land for Florida. this ship to the other side. Just so they are ready. Oh yeah, we're still at war. Right, I'm going to turn that off again then. Okay, looks like we had someone there. That's fine. So yeah, this army is really for Louisiana, but while Louisiana seems relatively peaceful, we're going to help get this war finished, because that will also help us. So while that's going on, have we finished our ships? No, we have not. No. Still got a way to go. Fine, no problem. Hopefully the more time goes on, the more we'll consolidate our control over lands we have as well, over the ones we've just gained. Alright, here we go. Rebel uprising. Okay. Protestant zealots. Okay, that's British Mexico though, not really our problem. So we've still got a bit of time, that's good. Just thinking, while our spy network's still going, can we claim this land? We can. So keeping an eye up here for any of the spy networks getting above 20 or 25. Just conscious that for some reason they keep catching our spies. Okay, right, I think we can leave the rest to them. Yeah, that's fine. Just the main instigators I think we'll try and take some land from. No diplomats, of course. Hoping we'll get one of these plus 200s back soon. I wish our armies had stopped stopping. Seriously, if you find you can't get through the way you intended, find another way around. Ridiculous. Okay, who's this? It's a Tarpo. Right. Yep, no problem. And we now have an exiled army. Oh, right, brilliant. That's good. You can come and rejoin your compatriots at the castle. You on a castle as well for safety. Let's stop hiding. It's the problem with hiding during war, you end up people hiding unnecessarily. Okay, we have our new trade fleet, which is good. 10 ships. Okay, so what have we got? English Channel, I think we probably better maximise profit. Lubeck looks good. Caribbean looks better, of course. Yeah, Caribbean is our best option. That in mind, let's do some more. Okay, cool. Right, we've got 99% now, so hopefully... Right, we really need some of these diplomats back. 96, 112, 96, right, 13 colonies. You really do not need any more relationship improvement. What we do need to do is get rid of those Floridan separatists, though. I suppose I could have used the ship, actually. Okay. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, English West Indies. You sorted it out for us. As I have to say, I'm pretty concerned about our ability to actually put down uprisings right now. I'd forgotten that, of course, we're not recovering any manpower, are we? Oh, actually, we've probably got spare generals knocking around. We really ought to get rid of some. Okay, we're getting rid of some good generals here, but I don't think we can afford to keep them around, because we are intending to avoid war as much as we can. Okay, that's dealt with at least. Oh, good grief, there's another one. Right, fair enough. It's not like we have any Louisiana. Louisiana? Separatists, yeah. Oh, it's good they're attacking the enemy. But we should really try to make some progress. Okay, well that looks good. Let's just go with that. Looks like we're gaining some stuff. Okay, so we've called enough provinces, so British Louisiana has now formed. So ideally we want to... Actually, that's good, because it means in theory they can put down uprisings themselves. We're not likely to be able to subsidise them. Just move that. I suppose we could move the army onto there temporarily, if there's anywhere that can sustain it. Just in case they need help, because we probably can't afford to subsidise them. It's relations +1. Well, we don't have too many of those yet, and I'm not worried about aggressive expansions, so let's send him to the Pope. And actually I might just trust British Louisiana to deal with it and bring this army home. New Norway. Interesting. Yep, no big issue with the military access. marriage. Okay. Works for me. Good to see Castile has problems. More concerned with Portugal though. And we should improve relations with Louisiana. We do need to improve relations with Austria as well though. Okay, right, so we are the Papal Controller again. We have far too many events. Going to try not to worry too much about them. Portugal are attacking, which is brilliant. We are going to need these ships down here soon, because I do want to keep some colonies going in this part of the world as well. Right, let us stop improving relations in the West Indies. Might be able to make claims on Portugal again, well, Portuguese nations. So I'm sort of thinking, let's see if we can enlarge some of our existing nations at their expense. Okay, assuming you know what you're doing. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, this is going to get tricky. Okay, yep, don't mind the military access. I think some of this is just due to the unrest with the extended war that we have. Apparently everyone is colonising now. Does give them more options actually, because it means we can attack other people. Like arguably we want to take these lands from Korea. The problem is, I don't know if we could win a decisive victory because we need to take their homeland as well. Plus we have to deal with Ming, which is big. So on the whole I think we might be better off just accepting that we might not be able to fulfill the burghers' demands. They are asking a fair bit. I think they're after 5 provinces being colonised. I mean, that's a big ask, really. Unless they'll accept just 1 or 2 in that area. I suppose we'll find out. I want to form this into a colonial nation anyway. Why do we still have a spare colonist? That suggests that the one down here is finished. Oh, maybe one of them just hasn't arrived yet. Right. Fine, we will leave that be then. Okay, how can we increase our money again? Might just do the taxes. We do need to put in to be the next paper controller again, of course. Relations with Austria. Right, we have another claim on Castile. Do you want to go for Zamora again? So we can start on Portugal's homeland. Other than that, I think it's mainly just going to be Florida. Oh, brilliant. Okay, great. So we have peace. Finally getting to the end of all of these areas we've made into states. War exhaustion is going down. We're getting there. Okay, Friesland spy discovered, so we'd better make a claim. I'm mostly interested in making claims on Frisian La Plata rather than Friesland themselves. I don't even know if we can make claims up here. Oh, here we should be able to. Yeah, we could go across the sea, couldn't we? So yeah, not so bad. Apparently Lothian is much faster at building ships. Portugal, don't really mind. The more wars you're in, the better, really. Right, I think there were a bunch of uprisings there, so we probably need to move our army. We do. Not sure we can take that one on. And they've damaged our colony. Yeah. Yeah, we may not be onto a winner here. Maybe we should just accept the additional funds we have. Commonwealth and Aragon. Big objection there. Right, who is this? British Peru. I'm pretty sure we've already taxed them. Right, let's do someone other than the Caribbean this time. Lubeck is actually a pretty good option. Come around with Munster, that's good. Use all the friends we can get. Why do you still hate us? Alright. May have to give up and just rival the Commonwealth at this rate. Maybe we could try and make friends with Russia instead. It's just a shame because I think we still share a dynasty. I thought we'd be in a really good position to accidentally inherit them, and the most peaceful way to do that would be if we were allies. Still, can't be helped. Right, 25. So, how about a second claim on Florida? I'm going to do... don't mind that much. Let's stay in good standing. Yearly inflation reduction would probably be worth its weight in gold at the moment, actually. Okay. Oh, we could probably repay a loan. 43 loans. Yeah, I think it's worth the effort. Okay, colonial expansion. No, we should definitely keep going with that. Far more important. Right, so as part of our strategy to try and make friends with Cebu, let's ally with them. We were going to try to make a colony closer to them, but not next to them. Because if you go next to someone, you get border friction. So this seems like a good option. There's no way it shares a border with them, I don't think. I think that's a border. But yeah, it should make them more likely to be willing to become our vassal peacefully, I hope. Once we've finished the colony. So we just move here. Okay, so yeah, offer vassalization over the X tells us why not. So distance between borders is the main reason. Not the same religious group, can't do anything about that. Their government rank can't do anything about that. But yeah, and they're quite a good option, I think. They got 3 provinces. And they're an island nation. I always quite like having island nations as vassals because they're just fiddly to look after their island. Although, of course, being Great Britain, we're kind of maritime ourselves, so it shouldn't be a huge difference. Right. I'd love to make a castle there. Yeah, don't mind. So actually, yeah, once we get our diplomat back, we might start improving relations with them again. Just in preparation. Might not be possible, but I think it's worth a try. Okay, we've built up quite a bit of spy network power with Portugal, so let's claim a couple of lands here. Just make things a little easier, although getting rid of these loans is yeah, hard to believe we're going to manage it in any reasonable amount of time, but I'm not sure we can realistically attack them again until we are able to field the same army we did last time. We really do have increasing the size of our base army as well. I suspect 32 is no longer remotely sufficient. Right, we don't need more diplomatic relations, so I might go for improvements, especially because they give us different heavy ships and transport ships. So we could bolster our navy even further. Oh, nearly there. Is it just me, or does our relationship with the Commonwealth just keep getting worse? Oh, brilliant! Right, so we didn't need to take all of North California, so they've accepted that and given us some brilliant benefits. Hot chocolate. And we've lost our papal controller. My fault for not putting anything into it. So we'll have lost a diplomat, which is unfortunate. None of the spy networks though. It's not the important things. Honestly, I do kind of agree with an ability. I suppose let's try it. Might have a job fulfilling that in time, but in theory we don't need to increase our manpower. So it's literally just what I was saying, increasing the size of our base armies. Yeah, we're vastly below our force limit. And it will be cheaper than mercenaries, to be fair. And we are well on the way to getting the manpower back. Okay, new colonial nation. Excellent. So the big question is, where do we go from here? Because normally I would be building down here, but I don't want to risk border conflict. We could do some other islands if there are any left, which I'm starting to think there aren't. Normally I'd start on Siberia, but it looks like Ming has actually cut that area off. So I guess we keep building California. And hope that we can somehow defend it. At least this gets around the fact that we can't really afford to subsidise them. So that's something. I suppose we could even build an army in the Americas. Okay, Commonwealth is the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire again. That is not good news. Oh, brilliant. Right. Okay, so because we've closed the borders, as in moved our borders closer. Apparently we don't need to finish the colony for it to still count. They're now willing to be vassalised, but we need to get our relation with them to 190. So there's a few ways we can do this. The easiest one is probably to proclaim guarantee. Costs us nothing. Might drag us into a war on their behalf, so this is going to be a minor race against time to vassalise them before they drag us into a war. Can also offer them military access, which it looks like they'll accept. And then it mostly comes down to giving them gifts. So it's worth crunching the numbers before you give them any gifts. Otherwise you could just be wasting money. But I think we will be sorted. Yeah, we will, because if we have border disputes we might struggle. Sometimes it takes it down just enough that it's impossible to get to 190, but this looks good. Okay, brilliant. So next one we can do that's free is offer military access. Normally people ask for that, but I think it adds 10 to their opinion of us. So we need to go the rest of the way with money. The only problem is whether we'll be allowed to give it to them. I think we will, because we're not losing money every month. We're actually gaining. I'm not going to meddle. So the new technology there should have given us a new type of ship, 2-decker, and a new type of transport. Looks like we'll get better trade ships next time as well. So gift can raise this by 25 and subsidies by 15 at most. Subsidies take time, so we'll do that first. So it's 40 in total, so we're easily going to be able to... Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say that we'll easily be able to... get up to 190, because we could actually reach 200. Unfortunately, it looks like we need to deal with some of our debts first. So even though we're gaining money every month, the fact that our debts are so staggeringly huge is a problem. Okay, need to slow down. On the plus side, we're recovering manpower again. What else? Spy networks. Looks like Portugal found our spy, but we have a lot saved up with Friesland. So I'm going to pick the areas furthest away from Portugal. Apparently that's all we can get. Move into Portuguese Mexico a bit. Nope, hang on, Castile. It's Castile we have claims on. Right, so we've had some in Florida already, so I don't really want to take any more in Florida. So let's start making a move on their homeland. Gonna get a little close to Portugal. Actually, we could go with this one as well, because that's actually direct access to Portugal. Another option when dealing with any country, but Castile especially, is you can force them to free a nation. I've done that before, and you can often peacefully vassalize them. Looking at these other areas now. Of course, they are all part of the empire apart from Burgundy. So maybe if we spy on Burgundy and also on Aragon, just in case they attack us really, or in case we decide to attack them. I know in theory we shouldn't. I think we certainly need at least one more war with Portugal to be sure that we can defeat them. As in, like, one more all-out war. Right. Okay, so not going to be able to vassalize anyone anytime soon. We finished doing the states, but we're not going to get these loans paid off that quickly. Even though in theory this is going to keep going up. Actually, thinking about it, we should burn our admin power to reduce inflation. Could make more trade ships, to be fair. Oh no, that's not good. That's Portugal winning. Yeah, this isn't great. Could be in for a boring few episodes. Still, best to keep at it. Let's see if we can... Oh, good grief. Okay, that's good. More trade power, always appreciated. Let's move you to Madrid. You're already okay. Good. Got a new ruler. And we suddenly have too many diplomatic relations. Right, that probably means that we need to annex someone. I'm feeling, were they here? They were. Right, so we need to start moving towards annexing them. Although actually we could alternatively just take the next diplomatic idea. Which is probably a better idea because I think that gives us another diplomatic relation. Gonna have to watch our British Columbias here. As I think we have two and they've got almost the same name. So the one we probably could still tax is British. Oh, that is that one. Right, should have taxed them then. Fair enough. They're British Columbia, and British Columbia is the one we've probably already done. Right, never mind. Missed out a bit there. Not a big deal. We'll take that more seriously in future. Good to know I don't need to make war on Korea anytime soon. Right, brilliant. This is also, actually, I think the first time I've been cut off from Siberia. I think maybe because Ming is being successful, they start off quite big, but the computer usually manages to make a hash of them. I see Japan's spread more north than usual as well. And have we missed out on having any lands on this island? I believe we have. Could probably still cross country. Oh, Castile. Right. Oh well, that's another piece of land we can make a claim on then. Which is fine, but having these guys as a vassal would really help. Okay. We'll work it out. So yeah, at the moment our big thing is going to have to be growing the army. So we're going to want these to be much more powerful to start with, because we needed to get mercenaries down here last time. But I'm considering maybe building a normal army down here. Or here, I suppose. Still kind of tempted by the idea of taking some land from Friesland. But of course, them being part of the Empire is a problem. It'd just mean we could have another colonial nation down here before we attack Portugal. Yeah. Anyway, I should probably leave it for now. Hasn't been the most interesting episode, I'm afraid. A little worried as to whether the next one will be any better, because I mean, we've covered all the provinces, so that's something. So we won't have made as good a progress on loans. We've gone down from 45 to 42. So yeah, hopefully we can start getting this down even further. And if we do fulfill this thing for our nobility, which we will, we can make these armies much bigger, so hopefully we don't need mercenaries in Europe next time. So we might be able to manage with fewer mercenary armies, which would be good, and hopefully next time we can make a more decisive victory. We just need to get our finances sorted. Right, I'm tempted to do mercantilism, but I think we should do less ruler. Not so sure we need diplomatic power yet. It's going to be more useful when we're at war or when we're at risk, but I don't think we're really in danger of either. My main concern is that one of the Portuguese colonial nations will attack British Peru. Or I suppose British Columbia, but British Peru is the most likely. And then we'll have to step in, and then Portugal will step in, and then we're into a war. So I don't think our strength has much to do with it, because I think it's going to base it on British Peru's strength. So having extra diplomatic power probably isn't going to help us avoid being attacked on this occasion. So yeah, interesting one. But yeah, not the easiest thing to sort out. Portugal just got way too powerful. But we'll keep at it. Hopefully won't take too much more of not being able to go to war before we can do our second attack on Portugal. But I'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.